The night they came for Eli, I still can't sleep with my window open. Not since that night, 40 years ago, when I heard boots on gravel and a woman screaming words that weren't true. I was 12. I lived 2 houses down from the Carter family, in a small town where everybody knew everybody's business before they knew their own. Eli Carter was 17. He mowed lawns for extra money. He fixed bikes for free. He was the kind of boy mothers pointed to and said, "Be more like him." Then one night, Miss Dalton, the store owner's daughter, came running down Main Street with her dress torn and her face red from crying. She said a black man grabbed her behind the feed store. She never said a name. She didn't have to. By sundown the next day, half the town had already decided who it was. They picked Eli because he'd waved at her once outside the store. That's it. That's the whole reason. I was sitting on my porch when the men came for him. I saw them drag him out of his own house in his socks, no shoes, his mother screaming and grabbing at his shirt until someone pushed her down. Eli wasn't fighting. He kept saying, "I didn't do nothing, I didn't do nothing," in a voice that cracked halfway through every time. Nobody asked him where he'd been that night. Nobody checked. His little sister told anyone who'd listen that he was home with her, that they'd been shelling peas on the back steps until dark. Nobody listened to a 9-year-old girl. My father wouldn't let me go past the yard, but I could still hear it. I could hear the truck engine, and I could hear the men laughing like it was nothing, like it was a chore they were finishing before supper. I heard Eli's mother's voice go from screaming to just this low moaning sound that didn't stop for hours. They found Miss Dalton's real attacker 2 years later, 3 towns over. Turned out he'd done the same thing to 2 other women before her. He was white. Nobody dragged him out of his house in his socks. He got a trial. He got a lawyer. He got to explain himself. Eli never got any of that. I think about him every time I hear a car slow down outside my house at night. I think about how fast the whole town can decide a boy's fate over something that never even happened. I think about his sister, who'd be in her 50s now, and whether she still hears her own voice from that night, telling grown men the truth and watching them not care. Nobody in that town ever said sorry. Not out loud. Not to his mother, not to his sister, not to the empty chair at their table. Some nights I still hear that low moaning sound carried on the wind, and I have to get up and shut the window, even in summer, even when there's nothing there.